We'll appeal. We know that Johnny'd be happier to not go to the moon. I mean, at least not this way, though. Johnny would be happy with a lot of alternative life tangents, Neil. Shit. We are not here to play God. Our job is to give him what he signed for. Probably not this way, though. Let's not add to the trauma sandwich to give him his end goal. Welcome back to the Moon. Last time, we saw the whole cutscene with River and Johnny and learned why there's that motivation to go to the moon. This idea where if we are lost from each other, between River and Johnny, if we are lost from each other, then we will meet back up on the moon, right? So like that's the big connection there. And so Rosalind heard that and was like, oh, well then like, I'm just gonna go to the memories and remove River, right? Because if we're lost, then I'll be motivated to go to the moon, right? That's the idea. And Neil's like, why would you do that? That's silly. Also, like that kind of removes the point of a lot of this. So we've gone from the overall mystery being like, what's in the memories, what's in the box kind of a thing, to how will these two characters resolve their different ideas on how to solve this problem, which is a different kind of problem to solve. Having said that, let's get back into it. But if that means removing River, then what's the point? The reason why he even wants to go to the moon in the first place is because she died. I know, but we are legally bound by the contract to not to specifically remove River, though. That's a whole other level of trauma that the poor man has experienced once. Fuck the contract. Again, I will stand by this, that Neil seems a lot like House, which of course, like, House is modeled after Sherlock, which I also realized that I once compared Neil to Sean from, like, Psych, who I believe is also, to a certain degree, modeled after Sherlock, which, although this is very ironic. I didn't take this job to make him miserable, Ava. Again, very Sherlockian in the sense of, like, if we are caught up in some kind of an addiction, often there's a level of pain with that, and this idea of like, I don't want someone to experience because if I'm already experienced pain, I know what it's like, kind of an idea, and I don't want someone else to experience that. I don't know, and literally like the prescription painkillers, but like, there's a lot of parallels there. I don't know about you, but I signed up to help the freaking geezers die happy. Me too, and I like this job. But if we directly go against our legal obligations, we'll be in for court hearings. We'll appeal. We know that Johnny'd be happier to not go to the moon. I mean, at least not this way, though. Johnny would be happy with a lot of alternative life tangents, Neil. Shit. We are not here to play God. Our job is to give him what he signed for. Probably not this way, though. Let's not add to the trauma sandwich to give him his end goal. Well, we happen to know what he wants better than he does. This feels like parents arguing, where it's like, oh. Look, I'm only risking losing River because I believe in her, and this is a weird, like, ethical thing, too, because, like, if you could literally reset something like this, at what point does it become, like, weirdly ethical to do this and weirdly unethical to do this? This is weird. I don't like this. I don't like these ethical conundrums. What do you mean, risk? You're removing her. Besides, I will make up for it. Make up for it how? We're running out of time. Oh, yeah, there's the time element. I forgot about that. I forgot. Oh, I can't check in the middle of a cutscene. She just backs away. Just trust me. Trust me. It's okay. Is it? Oh, she zoomed! Says the one who pushed me off the fucking lighthouse. At the time, I did think that was hilarious. I will own that. Oh. Oh, no. Did you just... Freaking light data. Abusing your powers doesn't disable my controls entirely, Ava. This is like, oh, Booby traps. Really, Ava? This is, in my mind, I'm like, this is playing dirty. Just trying to buy some time. Gee, thanks for telling me. Wow. Oh, I have to actually move the. Oh my gosh. Those are some expensive pieces of equipment you're tossing. I mean, it's all in a simulation, so like, seriously, just stay put and wait till I'm done. Oh, piss off. Gee, I'm glad like a CRT monitor didn't hit me. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going right now. Here? No, not here. Look, don't make me exit this whole thing and unplug you. Wow. Would you really risk distorting his memories as they are? Just stop trying, please. This won't take long. Ugh, not again. Or come find me at the end of the hall. Which way am I going? It didn't say this time to use like the arrow keys to move, so I just assumed I didn't have to, but apparently I really should. And I should go slowly. What the fuck is this? Oh, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Is this a joke to you, Ava? Dear Lord, they aren't just zombie Avas. They're zombie Avas. Don't come any closer. I got plants. Oh, WASD on the keyboard to shoot? Oh. Why did I click in here? Oh, there's so many. Oh my gosh. I had to get a new keyboard because the keyboard that I was using wouldn't let me do. Oops. Sorry, Johnny. Keyboard that I was using wouldn't let me do arrow keys very well because I have a weird fucking keyboard. Oh gosh, really? Just trying to like very strategically place myself here. Oh, there we go. Whew! Those things were good for something after all. Oh, seriously? Oh! I was trying to click on them. Apparently I just have to keep going down the hallway. They don't actually hurt you. You don't have health, so like there really isn't a lot of harm in being hit by them. I know, because I've been hit a lot. This is extremely annoying, though. Oh my gosh. Huh. Ava, stop this. I'm just going in circles. Where are you? Oh! Ah! Oh my god. You? Ah! This whole thing is just a loop. That's what I was kind of saying. I can't click on them, like nothing happens. Okay, so that is what I was supposed to do. Oh, fuck this. Oh! What the? couldn't do that earlier. Do I have to... Do I have to use the same controls again? Do I have to watch out for booby traps? Ava? What happened? Ava? I think Ava done goofed. Johnny? Oh. River. Big River's talking to Little River. What else? Billions of lighthouses stuck at the far end of the sky. Now the whole construct's messed up. Is it? Little bunny. Oh. It's finished, River. She won't be alone anymore. It's like all these moments kind of talking to each other. What's it like? Just the responsibilities, I suppose. I just want to be another typical kid in a sea of typical people, Nick. Imagine all your memories just flashing through your high school hallway. That's not what I want. It'd help you understand her condition. I'd rather not. Why is that? Because I have my own shit. Dark humor. It'd help you understand her condition. Okay, so that just repeats. Clicking on the rest of them doesn't change anything. Oh! It's not every day you have a horse go through you. Yeah, you don't hear the music everywhere. Emperor's New Clothes by Christian Andersen. And River's Song. Hello? Wait, don't go. Whoa, you can see me. I'm Johnny. What's your name? That was the kiddo who got hit by the car. So is that saying my second theory is correct? Your spot. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hog this place. Oh, because this is the pose. This is the pose of the kiddo when they were hit by the car. Sorry, I didn't mean to hog this place all for myself, but they're going through the text that happened during the lighthouse conversation. I'm Johnny, what's your name? So this is just repeating. That really feels like it drives it home that it was Johnny who had the accident. We have the soccer ball here. We have the same pose when they were hit by the car, and just have it be repeating saying, I'm Johnny, I'm Johnny, I'm Johnny, not Joey. Oh, that feels like it leads credence to my second theory, because I have two running theories. The first one being when Joey was hit by the car, Joey's mom had a hard time processing it, and Joey's mom just started calling Johnny Joey, and Johnny was already processing the trauma of like seeing his brother getting hit by the car. And then you add that on top of like however it was like being raised by a mom who didn't process the trauma herself, and he ended up internalizing like a lot of the things that he believed his brother liked, and just kind of like took on a lot of that role of basically trying to like be his brother and also be himself because they were identical twins. That's my first theory. But as to like why in the younger memories we saw Joey liking a lot of things that like Johnny liked when he was older. My second theory is that because they were identical twins, it wasn't Joey who was hit by the car, it was Johnny. Two theories. this room feels like it's basically saying, hey, your second theory is correct. Ooh, they're both not great. Like, neither one of those theories is, like, happy by any means. But I feel like that second theory is, like, oof. Look, it was a long... This is new. It was a long time ago. There's no date or time, Johnny. It's not new. No, this is when he asked her out. There's no date or time. Because then there was that one memory where he basically said, hey, you remember when we first met? And then it's after that that she started doing the paper rabbits, which have a connection to the moon. Hello, Neil. Hello, Mr. Anderson. Morpheus? Yeah. What? It's Ava, you idiot. Okay, but like, let him make his nerdy references. I make nerdy references. You probably make nerdy references. We all can make nerdy references. No shit, we're the only ones here. Listen, whatever you've been doing, stop it. We didn't do anything. I say we like because I'm like on Neil's side, like, Neil and I didn't do anything. We might not know what Johnny wants, but we do know what he doesn't want. And what he doesn't want is exactly what you are accelerating. It's already done, Neil. Shit. That's why this is happening. You did this. You're the one doing it. But then you call Neil and say, stop what you're doing. It's doing bad things. But you're the one who fucking did it. Why don't you come out now? Sounds very much like, hello, Clarice. That's not ominous at all. We thought that childhood trauma memories were locked away before. Imagine how far back they are locked away when it comes to, like, who actually got hit by the car. That's a different level of being locked away. What did you do to her? Relax, she's merely going elsewhere. Book on lighthouses. You know, it's one thing to disable my controls to feed me some olives, but this is way out of line. I'm sorry, but this just won't go anywhere if you keep on resetting the memory. At this point, this is the only way. I'm asking you to trust me. Okay, but then here's the thing with my second theory. Obviously, I'm still processing this. How would he know about that incident? Unless he said that he was John, but it was actually Joey. Oh, that's... Because I suppose if they're just, like, messing with neighbors, they might just, like, go by each other's names all the time just to mess with people. Because at that point, he basically adopted Johnny's life. For, like, the rest of his life. That's, like, the definition of an identity crisis. But in that one moment that we saw with that to-the-moon conversation, if that is your entire wish, right? I imagine if that is your entire wish for what you want when you're dying, you have to have been the person who was there, right? So please just calm down and wait here. And just pull the trigger already. Where are you going? There's just one last thing I need to do. Poser, there's no need to visualize a door. What's with all this melodrama, Neil? Why are you fighting so hard for this? Maybe Neil relates to Johnny. Again, the idea of, like, pain. It can be really hard to see people in emotional pain if we've experienced it before. Ourselves. Or maybe Neil, in his own personal life, has experienced something very similar to what Johnny has experienced. So at that point, maybe there's a certain protective urge that comes up where it's like, I just want to protect this person. Essentially, this kid, right? Like, yes, Johnny is not a kid anymore, right? But like the version of him that we've been seeing for a great deal of time has been. Forget it. There's no time. Everything will be all right, man. Just turn around. Okay. Okay. Hey, what are you? Shh. Hello. That's heartbreaking. Especially knowing that essentially in another life, it did happen. Sorry, kid. I guess the character development here with Neil is that at one point he did laugh and now he's not. Now he has more empathy for him. I suppose at a certain point when you've done this again and again and again, it is easy to laugh too, because like you know it's not real. It's already started. Come on, they're gonna hog all the good tables. They're all the same, sheesh. Nah, Joey's right. The ones by the kitchen smell better. Totally, and olive refills are just steps away. Ugh, olives. So what is this? Saving him doesn't justify it. He can always find another river, Neil. Oh, that's harsh. It's like saying this she can be replaced. That he'll only have one brother. So she went back and made it so the brother didn't die. That would be an incredibly hard decision. Because yes, he'll only have one brother. And like that moment, that very terrible moment, obviously has impacted them. Them as in like the mom and Johnny, Joey, pick one, for the rest of their lives. But he also had more happy moments and like lived, this sounds very callous to say, but like he spent more of his actual living life with River. It's almost like, which one would you rather preserve? This feels like one of those villain moments where like the villain has like, you can only choose one and you have to pick your brother or your wife. Like, which one do you pick, right? Like, how would you make a choice like that? Come on, we're in the way. I suppose at this point it's moot, right? Like, if the choice is done, it's done. There's nothing you can do about it. Is the desire to go to the moon still going to be there, though? Almost like what I said before, this idea that just because everything is disconnected doesn't mean that it's not still there impacting us. Just like before, just like before,
I can't step into the spotlight. She said,
that's where she was.
I'm sad, somehow without any words.
Before, Johnny didn't know consciously about why he wanted to go to the moon, but it's still there, it still impacted him. Is the same going to be true now?
When this world is no more,
It is so incredibly sad to go through all of these memories again and to just see River be erased. An astronaut.
till the stars all fall down. They empty from the sky, but I don't mind. If you're with me, then everything's alright.
There is still the desire to go to the moon.
Why do my words always lose their meaning? What I feel, what I say, there's such a rift between.
So she had basically said if River was gone,
He said,
there would be that desire to go to the moon.
I can't really
Right, because
seem to read you. I just stood
that's what
there,
they had said before.
never know what I should do when this world
But
is
she like took it
gone.
one step further and added the brother back in.
The moon is all we'll see. I'll ask you to fly away with me.
It still feels like that villain concept of like, which one do you want to have?
Stars all fall down. They empty from the sky. But I don't mind if you're with me. Then everything
It's kind of like the life that could have been, right? But would he have been as happy?
if
Would there have been the same life
you're with
fulfillment?
me, then everything's alright.
It's really tragic because I had commented so many times on how much I loved their relationship. And to then see the relationship taken apart piece by piece like it's a puzzle. Like River just never existed. But else she wanted us to connect to people. It's tragic. He actually made it, huh? I don't know if this is what it meant though. Again, I pictured it... Ugh. I pictured it like a Futurama afterlife type of thing. And I pictured like going to the moon, I guess. It's such a subjective concept. But I pictured it more like I guess the actual life they had, right? Like sitting on that bench, sitting at their lighthouse, I don't know. Looking at the moon together, like that's what I pictured. Because inherently going to the moon is kind of fucking meaningless without River. Just like Neil said, like what's the point without River? So I pictured it, again, just like sitting at that spot where they made that comment. Not literally at the moon. Although River might take it literally, but like, that's how I kind of pictured it. You sound surprised. Whatever happened to we always succeed because we're awesome. This isn't a success. Oh, lighten up. We're in NASA. We don't have much time left. Let's at least check this place out. Wouldn't this be inherently how Johnny pictures NASA? Please wait here. Someone will come and show you around shortly. So maybe my second theory isn't correct. Sheesh, she really likes this backpack. To the moon. A story about a lame duck's attempt to become an astronaut. A novel by Joey Wiles. I can't believe this crap actually sold. This isn't the real world, Neil. Yeah. How pathetic. Now she's the one saying those types of comments like the roles have switched. All this trouble just for some girl. Not just for some girl, for connection, for love, all these things, right? That's what I thought you'd say, Neil. Okay, never mind. How pathetic. All this trouble just for some girl. I feel like you would have said that half-heartedly. There you go. Good to have you back. Yeah, yeah. So there's the door. These look like the things we're wearing on our heads. Can't click on any of this. Oh. Ooh, there. What's this? Oh, well, let's check out the other room first. I don't want to go into space without exploring everything on it. I need 4 memory bars to proceed. Is it me or is this elevator smaller on the inside? Oh, there's a lot of floors. Okay. Okay, come on. Wow. This is the Mission Control Center. It's smaller than I imagined it. There's not much going on now, but you'll see it live one day. I have expected to see Zordon on this. What's Zordon? Who's Zordon? It's not here. Huh? What? Let's just go. What's not here? Oh, nothing here. Okay. Back to the elevator. So we saw, I'm assuming we were already at the first floor, so second floor. Oh, elevator door is closed. Go, 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 go. So, do you think last century's moon landing was... Let's not, Neil, let's not get into conspiracy theories. I have a hard time with elevators, apparently. Oh, is this like the training thing? And here's the centrifuge. Isn't that what they call the small versions of it, too? If you're lucky, you'll learn to hate it one day. Ah, yes, the spinny thingy. I like Neil's technical terms. It's not here either. What are you talking about? Thank you. Neil and I speak the same English today. Come on, we don't have long left. Okay. Assuming we're just gonna go back in the elevator. Oh, go in, go in, go in, go in! Oh! Go in, go in. Oh, thank God. I know the real NASA has bigger elevators. 4th floor? I don't know which floors I have and have not done. This one just has one big room. The shuttle's still under heavy maintenance. We may only view it from here for now. So he's not actually going? Ugh, this isn't good. Perhaps there's somewhere we missed. Ugh, you need to work on your communication skills. Oh, okay, that's just gonna repeat. Requires a red memory link to proceed. Oh. So do I look at this? Oh. Whoa. Yeah. You know what's the best part of it? What? The very top and bottom of the shuttle. I'd have to agree, not the middle. Oh, how I pity anyone who can't see those particular parts. Indeed, especially to nose at the top, you mean the part that we can't see? When maintenance finished, it probably won't look the same. Yeah, now's the only time. Okay, so now we can go to the very bottom again and get into that one section. Okay, let's see if I can get in the elevator. Get in, get in. Whoo! First try. Okay, so we've like viewed, it's like we're taking a tour, but it's not like we've actually like, done the training. I wonder if the real NASA looks like this. Probably not. It's constructed in part with Johnny's beliefs after all. Ah, yes, a wiki of existing facts tainted by personal fairy tales. It's odd, though, to hear birds and see none. In NASA. What do you want? What are you expecting to see? Sorry, Neil. I really thought there was a good chance. What? And this is the break room. They really are just giving a tour. Here's David. He's a mission specialist, not like mission command. That's not a NASA term, is it? I obviously don't know NASA terms. Nice to meet you. At least he got into NASA, I guess. You think he made it to the end? Even if he did, it'd take more than just a few years to become an astronaut. Let's hurry and find the last link then. I'd hate to miss the finale. What's going on? Are we out of time? I don't know. Is that a river? So in the end, they found each other at the moon. And here's our other new recruit. They give her like very distinctive hair, so it's easy to find her. Besides the fact that like everybody else is like static, right? Here's our other, it makes moments like this very dramatic. Here's our other new recruit. Because she didn't remove her, she just made it dramatic. Or she just like, I don't know, I guess removed her. River, right? She didn't like fully remove her. Good to have you on board. Hello, I'm John. Whew. I almost thought she wasn't. What the fuck, Ava? But you deleted her. No, she didn't delete her. She's like, removed her. So, Ava, like, had this plan to, like, make John think that River was removed. So that way they could, like, so that way he had the motivation, I guess, to, like, go to the moon. And then they could, like, meet up again. Because inherently still, he would have this desire to meet her again. But why not just fucking tell Neil that? Again, like, the communication there. Why, if you're working together with this, why not just say, hey, this is what I think is going, like, this is what I think could work? Because his whole thing that he was against was removing River. So, like, why not just say, hey, here's what I think? No, I told you I just moved her. What she does with her life here is still up to her. But this new world is based on public data and Johnny's own beliefs. And since River's data as an individual is not recorded in the public domain, it all comes from Johnny. But yeah, but like, why not fucking tell Neil that? Like, then he could have helped you. You guys could have, like, worked on this together. Oh my gosh. But even then, that merely increases the odds. How are you sure that it would work? She wasn't, obviously, because she kept going into her room being like, is River here? Could have gone very badly, you know? You were never one to take risks, you know? Let's just say I won this round. So, like, they made Ava seem like she was, like, this good character, right? For, like, lack of a better term, people are not that, like, black and white. And then, turns out, then they make her seem like a character who is, like, the ends justify the means. But then it turns out she wasn't. But again, like, why couldn't this be communicated? That applies to so much media, quite honestly. Like, almost every dramatic show out there wouldn't be dramatic if people just communicated. We still have the 2 spare helmets, right? I think Johnny'd appreciate some company. The music here is really nice. River's song. Is that the kid? When they said 2 extra helmets, that implies like they're gonna bring someone in, right? He wrote it himself, apparently. Oh no, this would be Johnny then. Rather repetitive if you ask me, though. What's it called? To the moon. Not to river. I like that name. So that's why, is that why he's there? No, that doesn't quite make sense. So they're doing all the astronaut training. Oh, they put the doctor and Lily in there? So no one's gonna monitor anything anymore. The kids. They will find all the candy canes. Why the doctor, though? Oh, there you are. You two should go get some rest. Tomorrow's the big day. What are they doing with the piano, though? Like, music and space doesn't seem to go together, but that's kind of the implication? You're gonna perform in space? I suppose they could. Yes, I am back. I had to take a break, but I am back. You didn't know that, but now you do. All right, we are back in it. I'm assuming that we are going to the, not we, but like the collective we of John and River. I want to be an astronaut too, Dad. Oh. One day, son. You just might. Meh. I'd rather help people be happy and fulfill their last wishes. Oh, they're going to watch it. This idea of like everybody help make this happen so they get to see. Or this is their goodbye. Because John is dying, right? So because John is dying, this is their last chance to see him happy with River. And to say their last goodbyes. Because if John's not gonna wake up again, then they can't say goodbye. I suppose in a way, this right here is a way for everybody who continues to live to get their closure. This right here, being able to see him off, is for the living. This is for John, but this is for them. That's really kind to let them see that. For them, right? For the people who are going to continue on. Did you think that they would make it? Oh, I guess not them. I didn't realize this is Isabel and Nicholas. I was thinking, I guess more Lily. She's off to the side in the doctor. Ha, did you? No. The way she is, I didn't think she would succeed. I mean, autism has nothing to do with intelligence, though. But I guess I was wrong. I love that. The same with relationships, right? Like, we can have the most amazing relationships, regardless of if we're neurodivergent or not. All the better then, isn't it? Yes, I'm happy for them. Do you have anything different to say? Oh, good. You should have seen them back when we went to school together. I swear the guy never rested. He just kept on trying and trying. It was like he only had one goal to work for. Well, because it was all for River. It was always for River. Always. That kind of proves how like well this like relationship is represented in this game. The fact that it doesn't matter that John struggled with anxiety, it doesn't matter that River had autism, none of it matters. Their relationship was such quality that he would go to the moon, probably and back, for River. Ooh. You know, that's my brother in that shuttle. Wow. Yep. I once wrote a book about this too. This is bittersweet in its own way, because they not only gave John his wish of like going to the moon for River, but they gave him these memories of being able to spend a lifetime with his brother, or what he imagined a lifetime with his brother would be like, right? Kind of a two birds with one stone. I had kind of compared it before to like some supervillain who was like, I guess I'm picturing it like whatever Batman movie it was, where it's like, you get to choose. It's the Batman movie with the nipples. Anyways, you have to choose between like this person or this person. And the game was like, nah, you get both, right? You get a life with your brother, or again, like how you picture a life with your brother would be, because this is all inherently through the perception of John. You get how you imagine a life with your brother would be, and you get River. Both. Really bittersweet in that way. With a less optimistic ending, I might have to change that after all. What do you guys have to say about this? Hey, Dr. Watts, right? Thank you for letting us in here. Yeah. Ava's the one who requested it, but you're the one who did it, right? Like, Dr. Watts, again, like if we're going with the whole like Sherlockian kind of thing, he's not taking credit for the things that he is doing that are like, could be seen as good in other people's eyes. He seems to kind of shit on himself in that way, where it's like, I don't want to be seen as good, or I don't want to see myself as being good, is ultimately kind of what it is. So like the humor kind of is a way to tone that down. Did you find out why he wanted to go to the moon? Sure did. And what all happened here? River. And a side of some trauma. Gotta add some dark humor in there. I'm sure Dr. Watts would approve. Let's just say it was a bunch of sappy cheese that sorted itself out. That sounds like Dr. Watts. What does the doctor have to say about this? The unnamed doctor. You know, there were quite a few times last night when I thought we lost Johnny. I think he consciously held on to wait for you two. Or he held on for River. For the idea of seeing River. For the idea of seeing his dead wife again. Or his perception of his dead wife. Same concept, I guess. He's rather patient. That's a pun. That's a pun. Of course it is. It's Dr. Watts. I just hope it's worth the wait. I mean, for John it is, inherently, right? Go on, now your colleague's waiting. Don't tell me what to do. I thought this might be a good view. Good enough to cut off the traffic. Oh, we are on a bridge. I mean, it's a dream though, right? The end of a dream. Sure, even if they were real. Well, this is it. I'm assuming this is the end. All we worked for. Ready to initiate it. Yeah. I mean, what else is there right now? Come up here. Why? Why not? You're just gonna push me off the ledge again, aren't you? Probably not right now, right? Probably. Oh, okay, never mind. But the view is worth the odds. So this idea of like, are these two characters gonna come together again and be colleagues again and be able to like mend these fences even though they did not communicate well earlier? Mission control. Or how John would perceive mission control? Can't have the helmets on, because then we can't see which characters it is. Because one day, I'm going to befriend one of them. I thought something bad was happening. I mean, I suppose in real life it might be. That does kind of go hand in hand with what's happening. Very bittersweet. Don't hit the birds. Yeah, don't hit the birds. I'm gonna do this thing. Oh, never mind. Ah. Going through all the past memories. That I guess in this dream, this version of the dream didn't happen, but still impacted everything to bring them to this point. This is why it mattered. With the moon. I bopped to my desk. Oh. I was just trying to like gather my thoughts. And then there was more. Or is it just playing through some of the stuff? It's a very sad game in a bittersweet way. Because we have John, who died getting the one thing that he wanted in life. John died not only getting his wish to go to the moon, but he died holding the hand of the one person that he loved most. Wouldn't we all kind of want that? Here he is. I didn't know there was more. Did Dr. Watts put the flowers himself at John's grave? Is that John's next to River's? Which is also very sweet. Thanks. Off you go now. It's like Rosalind was looking for Dr. Watts. I still can't believe Johnny just willed the house to Lily like that. I can. Why not? Like, Lily lived with him for 2 years. They had this kind of shared pain. Lily had kids. Especially if he liked them and liked the kids. Why not? It makes sense to me. I actually kind of expected it. Heh. Who else is there to give it to? Us? Ugh. I mean, like, yeah, better Lily than some, like, unnamed company. Terrible place for burials, though. No. Right next to Anya. There's a landslide, they'd be swimming with the fishes. How do I put this? I don't think they care at this point. I think the living care far more than, like, John and River. Just saying. Still a little too soon. That's another way to phrase it. Nah, it's never soon enough. Nice new ringtone. Was that the theme? The theme song that was just playing? Hello, Ava here. Thank you for calling Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order? We're on our way. Oh, another one. New patient. That's, oh my gosh. To like go from watching one person's like death to another person's death to another, like to just like hop so quickly from one to another to another. That would be just a painful thing to watch. New patient. Let's roll. Let's roll out. Because obviously he cares. Because he put the flowers there. And he's in some kind of pain, hence taking the prescription painkillers, as we just saw. Episode 1, To the Moon. So I'm assuming that at least one of the other games is like a direct sequel. Going back to what I was saying before, though. This game is incredibly sad in a bittersweet way, which means the game has done its job. The game has really built up these characters that are meaningful. The game isn't sad unless the characters are impactful, unless they're meaningful. I've said this before, but if a character dies in whatever media we're consuming and we just like shrug it off, then that character didn't really have a lot of connection. There wasn't a lot of character depth development. I don't know, pick a word. This didn't have that. This had characters that were meaningful. They had depth. We saw their lives in ways that were sometimes relatable or just felt human. And that makes it sad when we see them die, which is it's sad from the beginning because we go into this knowing that Johnny is passing away. But it's the circumstances around him that we end up figuring out, right? Not, I guess, not the circumstances around it, but like the emotions around it. I think the way he dies around the wish is incredibly bittersweet, though, because again, he fulfills his wish. And in his mind, he dies holding the hand of the one person he loves. Who wouldn't want that? So, as far as like the overall game goes, I think it's really well done. I also really like how the game initially, like from the beginning, had intriguing characters. It immediately had something interesting going on as far as like hitting the squirrel. It was really well done from that point. There wasn't this slow build up until you got to something good, I guess. There were interesting characters from the beginning. As far as like representation in the game, I've talked the entire time about how I love the way that they have shown these characters and their uniqueness. But while doing that, the game also shows that you can have these things and still be in relationships that are fulfilling and loving. It doesn't show mental health as though if you struggle with anxiety or if you struggle with any kind of neurodivergence, then like you're gonna be stuck in shitty relationships, which I love. I love so much. Oh my god, I love it so much. Oh, I love this game. Oh, I love it. I love it. Like, especially for like the representation of this game. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, I can't get over it. I will probably play the other games that I know of that I have from these developers. I don't know which ones are sequels or not sequels, but I'm probably gonna figure it out. But I would love to hear your thoughts on the game and the videos, and I will see you next time.